Hey guys, before you get into this video, I want to warn you that I'm very sick. I cough a few times, or I shouldn't even say a few times. I cough a lot, and if you find that annoying or offensive or intrusive, just turn the video off now because I'm not going back and redoing the video, but I will apologize for it. So, I hope you enjoy. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I know this channel started primarily as a World of Warcraft channel, and trust me, I have not forgot. I have taken a little break off of it since we're at the end of 5.1, and the season should be ending very soon, and the beginning of 5.2 should be the start of definitely more WoW montages and more higher end PvP, because I plan on going on the beginning of 5.2. I plan on going pretty hard. So speaking of PvP, somebody mentioned in his name might be Mr. Shitugul, that he had a warrior that he used to play WoW on. So I'm not mentioning anything, but somebody should reactivate his account so we could do BGs. I'm just playing. But I'm going to continue on, and we're going to start this Minecraft video. I will catch you later. What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Sitting here in front of my massive wall of awesomeness. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and literally I haven't made a video in this world for probably 2-3 weeks. I did make a video response to the Shitugul here a little bit ago, but basically you have no clue what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. So today we're going to do a world tour and talk about some things. Just kidding, we're not going in that view. There. So let's basically start from the outside. It's raining as always, like it usually is, and I'm playing without sound on because it rains all the time. But either way, as you can see, I've gotten into some bees, just a little bit. I'm a little addicted. I have bees on the brain. But, gold bees. I'm working on platinum. I'm one mutation away from platinum bees. But, so, I come into, my factory, as I call it, and the torches are there because when I was building it I kept getting creepers blowing my stuff up, and I just never took them down. So I have my sorting system over here. Basically all my stuff is routed to an ender chest that's over here, my ore processing area. So basically everything, like, I don't even have a quarry set up right now, but when I have a quarry, it'll be pumped into here, sorted all out. That's my mob recycler. Everything, all my mob drops, extra mob drops, are getting recycled for scrap. But you know, pretty basic. Induction furnace, macerator, induction furnace, and then everything gets sorted. Like anything like cobble and stuff I don't want gets recycled, and anything I do want, it will be either processed in the ore section or it'll be piped on into this ender chest, and it'll be sent to my my barrel system. So basically everything stored goes to the barrels, and any overflow goes to that crystal chest there. So it works pretty well. I might have to put another hopper right here if I get a full quarry running. So I basically, I didn't tell you, I'm running if you watched my previous video, I told you I was not going to run GregTech on my Minecraft version, but I decided to man up, and I was like, here we go, and I turned GregTech back on. You know, so that's the industrial centrifuges, and then an extractor, an implosion, no, not implosion, singularity compressor, and let's see, more. This is my recycling stuff, so anything that doesn't get filtered there gets filtered here and recycled also. I have all my scrap going here, so there's 34,733 scrap in this barrel, and this is my second barrel, so basically it sits here, pumps into this ender chest, and I have another barrel over here at my matter fabricator, and that has, well, it's full. It's 1,240 times 64. You want to know how much that is? You can do, 65,535. 65,535 plus 1. Do the math. This is my matter fabricator, which is making UU matter. I have 5 currently, because I ended up using, the problem is I'm having power issues. I literally have, let's see here, this generates 64 EU per tick in the sun. It's obviously raining and nighttime, so it's only doing 8. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not gonna put you through it. I have a ton of advanced solar panels, and it still isn't enough power to run that matter fabricator all the time. Let's see if I can sleep and show you how much EU is going through that thing. I literally have all those dedicated just for my matter fabricator. And since I run the Minecraft version, it makes you do the matter fabricator versus the mass fabricator, which takes 1/3 the power. But I'm okay with it. Okay. Okay. So it stopped raining and it's sunny out now since I slept. So just make sure I have all the power going to it right now. Oh. Is this running? Here, I'll fix that. Alright. So, every single piece of power that I am generating in the whole factory right now is going to my matter fabricator. And I am pumping 640 EU per tick into this thing. And it still takes... it takes forever. I mean, 5%. So I'm just going to keep adding and adding and adding to it, and eventually I'll get to it. I'll get it complete. So here it is, my basically B central processing. That's what I have. That ender chest out in the field over there, dealing with my bees. I'm automatically filtering. Look at that, stacks upon stacks of bees. And here's all the byproducts and stuff. You know, the cones, and I have 54 things of bauxite cones, and it's just a lot. It's awesome. Got it all. I put them in the analyzer, and it gets pumped into this the gene pool thing, and it splices it up, and literally. You know, everybody, I'm sure if you've anything not new to FTB, you've seen Generic B's tank of BNA. He had, I don't know, the last video he had 2 buckets full of DNA. Right now I have, okay, if you divide it by 1,000, it's 40, basically 45 buckets full. Where is it? Divide by 1,000. Yep, 45 buckets of DNA. And I cannot use it fast enough. And that's not me. That's me processing my bees every once in a while. I literally don't even process it because I don't use it enough. And I run these machines as much as humanly possible. Okay, so I got that part showed. The bees are showed. These are just storage chests in my bed and a void pipe for extra stuff. When my recycler gets full, it sends it out that way. This is when this is my thermal power, or what is it called? Thermal expansion setup. I used to have it set up so when they had the rich slag kind of, I don't want to call it a bug, but it's the exploit where you would put in rich slag with your shiny ingots and it would make more and more platinum, and eventually 2 platinum could turn into 2,000 platinum. It was ridiculous. So I have that setup left over from when they patched it. Rolling machine, thermostatic fabricator. Let's see here. This is my magma crucible where I melt down redstone for the redstone conduits, which you can't see because I have them all hidden underground. See, that's all my IC2 power. Okay, what else do I have here to show you? I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm going to go down here. Okay, first of all, I'll show you how I'm powering these MJ setup. Didn't think about that when I ran that pipe. Okay, basically, I have electrical engines running here. Back before I ended up doing the diesel, or not the biodiesel, but the biomass. I had these running. These are always running because they take so little power that I don't even bother turning them off. And then these always run because I have a giant biomass plant in the basement. They power into this line, and then they go into these cells, which are currently full because I'm not using my machines right now. They all store 600,000 MJ, which is and I have 3 of them, so it's a crazy amount, and I still drain them. I have powering all my machines from the bottom. Any liquids gets popped into the sides. Pretty easy. I have wiring heading out this way to go to my lasers. Oh, and then right now, since I have all my power dedicated to all my solar panels dedicated to my mass fabricator, I have these biogenerators which put out they put out 8 EU a tick. It's just pathetic, ridiculously. So I didn't show you over here how I'm running all my other machines, like these processing plants. Since it's not connected to these the solar panels at all, I'm literally taking a filter, and I have a blaze rod, or I have a blaze farm over there. I'm taking all the blaze rods that come through this chest, which there's slime. Right, there's a blaze rod. It yanks it out, sends it through these pipes, and it feeds let's see, 8 generators. And so 8 generators, 10 EU per tick. I'm generating 80 EU per tick. And sorry, still kind of sick. I have all these. I have an MFE right there, an MFE right here. Every single machine here that has a dedicated MFE, so I can run. So I'm storing power while I'm not running it. So this is a industrial blast furnace that you get for GregTech. Blast furnace, coke oven, which those 2 I never use anymore. Industrial grinder, GregTech, and an implosion compressor, also GregTech. So I have all those running, and the reason you keep hearing chickens is because one of my recipes for my sorting machine over there, it's a router that does all the barrels, took eggs. So I stored them in my laser room because I needed eggs. Those are my two buddies, Bill and Bob. They give me eggs. So these are my. I only have a setup of 4 lasers to make my gates. I make art, and I make the gates for the icy or the Buildcraft pipes. You can use it for other things also. Sorry about that, guys. Huh. Something is on fire, and oh, it's the blaze rods. It's like I don't play a sound on, so I don't ever hear that. This is my enchanting area, nether wart, and I'm going to have to turn that down, or you guys are going to go deaf because it's ridiculous. That's better. Enchanting area where I keep some supplies, and this is my barrel system for my mob drops. So I used. You're like, whoa, hold on. Why are you caring about zombie meat? Who the hell stores zombie meat? I was like, well, I do, because A, I can put it in those centrifuges to make methane cells and burn it for fuel. Free fuel. So you don't like it? I'm sorry. And then you're like, hold on, 63 stacks of gas tiers? What do? Live in the nether? No. No, I don't. I have, let's see here. If you look at my setup here, I have a tier 5 creeper spawner up in the tower here. I have a tier 5 skeleton spawner up in that tower. I have a tier 5... Oh wait, this one doesn't have a sign, but this is a wither skeleton spawner. And I have I have 2 pairs of pistons there, and I knock out these blocks when I have to get the heads for them. When I fight the wither, I fight the wither all the time actually. This is the kill switch, so this is basically how I'm running things right now. I have them dropping into this. Well, they drop like 45, and they. What are you doing there, chicken? How did a chicken get in there? I don't want to talk about it. I don't even. Nope, he's gone. He must have glitched through the wall. But yeah, they drop to their deaths. I rarely use anything but the skeleton farm to grind XP. Look, I'll just flip this on quick. I'll kill him out. It's good XP. There. Okay, then I have a slime and blaze farm, which I always have on because I run my generators on the blaze things, and the slime balls get recycled because I don't need any more slime balls, if you can't tell. And then I have a gas spawner, and trust me, if you ever build a gas spawner on your server or on your single player or anything, I repeat, do not put it next to your house, because if you look here, you can, obviously, well, he blew out my glass ceilings, but the bottom part is the blaze spawners, and this middle part right here is gas spawners, and you're like, well, sorry guys, I'm gonna try to edit that out, but I might not. If I forget, I'm sorry. So basically I have a spawner in here, and I have it turned off, so you can turn them off with the redstone signal when they're tier 5. So basically I have this setup where on all my spawners I have transposers on the bottom here. It collects all my drops. They're hooked up on a timer. And then basically I think I can trigger this without spawning one. I have a toggle, or I have a system where... Okay, did you hear that? Hear that? Arrows. They're arrows that shoot the spawner, or shoot the gas, and and then they'll die after. I have them on a timer. It shoots every couple seconds, and they kill this gas. But gas are dumb, and Minecraft has decided, they're not designed for the overworld, and they're not designed for small rooms. So basically, they sometimes glitch, and they can shoot right through the solid cobblestone wall here, and they shoot my house all the dang time. So I have them off all the time. I have 63 stacks of the tiers, so I have no point of having those on. And if you can't guess what this is, I'm sorry, you have never seen a vanilla Enderman farm. It's very simple. Oh gosh, I have no jetpack. See, look at this. The gas even shot out my Enderman stuff. So, I have 4 or 5 spare jetpacks because I do this a lot. I run out and I just have backups. Oh, leg. Calm down. So I have an Enderman tier 5 spawner and a zombie pigman tier 5 spawner. Just have them hooked up with some redstone and they drop to their death. Same setup on the bottom there. Pretty simple to build. Just build up like 50 blocks. I think it's like 42 blocks to be exactly, but I did 50 to be safe. Look at that. Look how pretty my bees look. It's all pretty flowers. It's all nice. Oh, sorry guys, I'm so sick. And if you know anything about making YouTube videos, it's just terrible to make them when you have no voice. Because you can't make videos if you can't talk. A little village over there. So, okay, basically, look, there's an Enderman. That's how I do all my power. Well, almost. There's one more part of my base I have not showed you. It's kind of it started off being a turtle mine because I was messing around with turtles and I'm terrible. I literally am terrible with turtles. I've tried so much. And I can get the excavate command to work and that's about it. And I have a little tunnel going down to where I was. And if you didn't see my video response to Shtugal, and you probably haven't because there's like 9 people that watch my channel. But just like the point, if you're watching the channel and you did not see my last video, I'll re-explain this quick. It's really simple. Basically, it's not running at full power right now, so it's kind of glitched out. So when it gets bone meal in, it bone meals the plants, it breaks the plants, and then it replants it. It's simple. It grows it, breaks it, replants. Vicious cycle. They go into barrels. It works for potato. It works for wheat. Anything like that. So, carrots, I guess. It runs down here, and this isn't running right now because I ran out of fertilizer. But they're color coded, they go into the filters, they go into the assembly tables, these are running. They get filtered into this barrel, and they get brought down here. This is I have all my stuff hooked up on like one timer, because it's less CPU intensive. Well, I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure which one's actually more CPU intensive. I would think this is less CPU intensive, but that's just a guess. So it goes down here, I have them split, so fertilizer comes out of this chest, and the plant balls go over here. They go into a fermenter, they get pumped out here. Let's see here. These engines all get powered by the biomass that is produced, and all the extra biomass goes into this enormous tank. see it. Right now it's kind of low because it hasn't been running. I know that since I put Optifine on, these glitch out now, and I don't know why, but it's not a big deal. So that is how I make my diesel for my MJs. I did a video response to Shitugal showing him this, and he mentioned that it was probably heavy on CPU usage, and he is for sure right, 100% right. I know, since when I'm playing outside of my base, I run 60, 80 frames per second. Right now I'm recording at 30, 25 frames because I have my base going and there's a zillion things going on at the same time. There's blazes dying, you know, there's so much CPU intensive things. And I understand that. But in my defense, I'm playing on my own server that is hosted on my computer, and my computer has 16 gigs of RAM. It's a 6-core processor. It can handle it. It does fine. But, you know, and this is where I mentioned in the beginning of the video that we're gonna have to talk, that Shitugal has asked me to go to his server, and I don't know, I found him a few weeks ago. I liked his videos. I came up with a few ideas. I ran it by him. He's accepted me all my my comments and responses, and he made his last video where he started talking about how sorry, I'm just running around in circles doing nothing, but he made his last video. Well, he made a video about chicken farm. I did a video response on the biodiesel and a chicken farm. I showed him some ideas. He commented back that he liked some of them. He was going to tweak some stuff, and I was like, that's cool. And then basically he made I think probably the next day or the day after that, he made a... Oh, I let the chickens out. Sorry, ADD for a second. He made a video saying, hey, that he's opening up his server. And he had a few people in mind, and I was like, cool, he's opening his server up. I'll probably go over to his channel, and I'll write him an application, and then I kept listening to the video. I was doing some B stuff, so I had him on my second monitor. I was watching it, but I was mostly listening. So basically he goes and says something he said something about the chicken farm, and he had mentioned my name again, and I piqued my attention. I was like, huh. Started talking. I was like, okay. Then he started talking about how he was opening a server up. I was like, okay, cool. I'll go over there and I'll apply. And then all of a sudden, I'm listening a little further on, he goes and says something about how his text, that he was talking about the guy that whispered him about the texture pack, and that he wanted the guy for the texture pack to come play with him so he could test the texture pack. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, and Shortman56131, that's my YouTube name if you did not know. He's like, you have an invite too, and so forth and so. I'm dying here. So sorry, guys. Basically, he's like, if you want to play, you can come. You're whitelisted. You're invited to the server. Just contact me, and you have a message about the details. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't even have to apply, and you don't even know how appreciated that is. Obviously, there's some differences in our playstyle. He's a good builder. He's a very good builder. I'm techie. I love the mods. That's why I do better on Feed the Beast than I do on vanilla. And so, I me being techie, I picked the Minecraft mod pack versus the Direwolf. I know the Direwolf is much less focused on the higher tech stuff, but that being said, I have played the Direwolf one, and I was quite impressed with it. I love Mistcraft. Mistcraft was amazing. There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, the recipes are a little simpler, but it's more focused on the creative side, and that's part I've never tapped into. So if you haven't figured it out, Shitugo, yes, I do accept your invitation. I will message you in YouTube, and we'll work the details out later. Sorry, I was interrupted there. That being said, I'll be playing. I want to play on that server. I want to play with other people. I've never played on a server with more than one person before, and I am very excited. And I'm sure that he won't have to worry about me lagging out his server. I will tone down my timers. I swear, Shitugo. I will not lag your server out. So yeah, that's what I had to say today. So I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully, the next one will be on the Shitugo server. He has to name it, so he's got to name it. Every good server has a name. So I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.